Welcome to Raising Roamers. We are about to tackle the Birthing Cave part of the Long Canyon Trail, which is here in Sedona, Arizona. And if you haven't been following our journey, my name is Jen. My family of 3 plus 2 dogs just moved into a camper to hopefully live off of less, work a little bit less, and spend more time together as a family. Plus, we just relocated from Missouri to Arizona. First, I'm going to tell you what to expect with parking real quick. So you come off the street right here, and you have some parking on this side of the road, as well as a little bit before the trailhead, but the trailhead is right over here. So your options are kind of to make it in this little dirt like we were able to get into luckily, or you just have to park along the street somewhere. Let's do this. Today we are in Sedona, Arizona, hiking to the Birthing Cave. We are pretty sure the Birthing Cave is like a section of a hike. It's not like the name of the hike. So there's been several people on this trail. Hi! There's been several people on this trail wondering if we're going the right way, but thankfully, All Trails says that we are going the right way, so we're trusting it and hoping for the best. This trail is supposed to be about 1.9 miles long. It's supposed to be flat for most of it, with just like a steep hike to get into the cave and a steep hike to get out of the cave. So we'll see if that's accurate. Here's our view so far. Say hi, buddy.
Hi.
So a trick that is really important to do if you think you're going to lose cell phone service, right now we don't have cell phone service, go to All Trails and download the trail that you want to go on, and then it'll actually still track your location, and it shows like a green line of where the trail is, so it helps make sure that you stay on track for the trails that aren't marked quite as clearly. So Tyler's carrying a hiking backpack, yet carrying the baby on his shoulders, because Easton insisted on walking, and then he just wanted to play. So Tyler scooped him up, and he's sitting up there because we think we're going to let him walk again here in a few minutes.
Playing with my beard.
Oh, you're playing with Daddy's beard? Tickle, tickle, tickle. You look like you're resting your head on Daddy. You go night-night up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so nice. What did you just say? You want to hold Mama and Dada's hand?
Yeah.
Does that mean you want to walk again, or you want to stay up on Daddy's shoulders?
No.
You want to walk again? All right, so luckily this trail is marked very well, so we do not go that way, but we come over here. Easton is back on his feet. You want to hold Mama's hand? That's so nice. Thanks, buddy.
Dog poop.
Dog poop?
Yeah.
Where?
Right here.
That's a tree. That's a tree branch. Come on, let's keep going. Now, the cool part about Sedona is that we are in the desert. It is very red. Everything is very red, but we are also in a national forest. So we have the best of both worlds. If you can look behind me, you see the red ground, but all the green trees. And having both at the same time is pretty cool. I'm gonna get you. You better run. You better, oh, you're so silly. Easton, where'd you end up? In the backpack.
Yeah.
Is that because you stopped walking?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So it is 11:34 local time, and we've maybe seen like a dozen people on the trail, so Easton's saying hi. So it's not like it's like jam-packed or anything, and this is also January 1st, New Year's Day, so feels like the perfect time to go so far. We gotta do a quick 360, show you what we're dealing with. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. This part got super wide all of a sudden. Lots of rocks. It almost looked like it could have been a river at one point, but I'm sure it wasn't. Someone just confirmed with us that we are going the right way to the Birthing Cave, so that's a really good sign. Okay, this part is very, very, very important. If you don't have something like All Trails telling you where to go, make sure that you follow these instructions. So Birthing Cave is part of a really big trail. There's like a turnoff that you have to go to get to the actual cave, or the trail continues. So let me show you what it looks like, and I'll show you what the difference is. So here's your view. Over here, that's a trail sign that says the trail is that way. That is to continue on the big part of the trail. You have to go over here, right there. And that is what will take you to the Birthing Cave. So make sure not to miss this turn, or else you're never gonna get there, because this trail over here goes a completely different direction. Sometimes talking to people on the trail is literally your best resource of information. We have eyes on the Birthing Cave. It is all the way up there, and we gotta go this way to make it work. And here's me 360. So we just stopped for a quick snack break, so I figured I would start talking a little bit about what snacks we bring on the trail. So I got started in my outdoor adventures through rock climbing, and a lot of the snacks we bring rock climbing also pertain to hiking. Peanut butter crackers are always my first grab. There's two reasons for it. One, they do have a little bit of protein in them, which helps. And two, the saltiness of them makes you drink more water, so it helps keeps you hydrated too. Other great snacks are apples, beef jerky, really just anything that will help keep you full, keep you nutritioned, well nourished. That was the word I was looking for. Fast digesting carbs, protein, things like that. Also, I had to stop talking about snacks because look at all these cacti. There's so many of them. But anyway, when you're moving your body, you could go from not hungry at all to very hungry very quickly. So always be sure to travel with lots of food and lots of water. Especially if you're carrying a baby. There are so many cacti everywhere. Those just came out of nowhere. I love it. Whoa, buddy, you see the big one? Yeah. All right, that's where we're headed. We can already tell this part is not going to be the most fun, but I'm very thankful that when we get back down, the rest of the trail will be flat. Oh, look at that view. This is beautiful. Oh, I'm happy I'm not carrying the baby. That looks fun. Whoa. So we already see the views getting progressively better, so I cannot wait to see what this looks like at the top. Look at that. We're getting there. Whew, some of the cacti get really close to the trail, so you gotta be careful. Make sure you don't touch anything sharp. How's it going? Going? No. Yeah, use all fours for a minute. He's smiling. He's having a good time. This is what we are hiking to. We are in a cave with a stunning view. All right, so I couldn't film a ton up there. It echoes quite a bit. Here, I'll show you the cave. There's the cave up there. So it's like the whole thing. It's like, it feels like you're like inside of a ball. And then this is literally your view. This is crazy. I may or may not have climbed to sketchy areas to get some pictures, but I'll show you those here in just a second. Here's the view going down. And while exhausting going up is sometimes, I'd rather be exhausted going up than feeling like I'm gonna fall going down. Okay, so we went up to the cave. We got some amazing pictures. I will put them on here, like over the screen over here or something like that. And then we had our little sketchy descent, and here are a few safety tips regarding descents or really just steep inclines, whether you're going one way or the other. Number one, never ever ever be afraid to use all fours. Sometimes there's just parts of a trail where you feel safer using your hands to hold on to things also, and there's never anything wrong with that. But that leads me to safety tip number two. Before you touch anything and put any body weight on it, you have to make sure that it's actually stable enough for you to hold, because something could look like it's a stable thing for you to hold, but it could just be laying there. So you don't want to find out the hard way when you put weight on it. You always want to check it and make sure it's actually stable before putting any weight on it. I've always been a fan of, like, there's never a hike that is too hard for you to do. There are obviously easy hikes, moderate hikes, and challenging hikes, but for me, if I ever think it's going to be a really challenging hike, I just allow myself for a longer time to do it. I really do think that almost any trail is doable if you have the time to just stop, set aside, take some pictures, eat a snack, take a drink. There's nothing wrong, or there's nothing saying that you have to do your hike, the entire thing from start to finish, without stopping. That is, some people are just like that and do that. I've never been like that. I prefer just to go slow and feel strong and steady the entire time. We met a really sweet family while we were up there. It was a mom and dad and two kids, and the two kids were asking Easton what his name was and how old he was, and they were playing with him while we were up there. It was definitely very steep and slick up there, so we weren't able to take Easton out of his hiking backpack, but those other two kids looked just like a little bit older than him, and they were just out on their own, which is good. Say it again. Happy New Year. Good job. Good job, buddy. This view is so pretty, and the video of it just doesn't even do it justice. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, this is January 1st, 2025. Everyone we've seen on the trail has been saying Happy New Year, and we are very excited to see what's in store for us this year. 2024 was definitely a big year of change. We sold our house, we moved into a camper, we relocated, we left everything that we knew, everything that we were familiar with, and came halfway across the country from Missouri to Arizona. So we are very excited to see what 2025 has in store for us. Everything here in Arizona still feels very new and very exciting, and we have a whole list of places within Arizona, within the surrounding states, that we want to see during our time here. We are not 1,000% sure how much time we will have here, but we are very excited to take advantage of it and really just make the most of it. This has been amazing, and even relocating places like this, like thinking about all the places we're going to knock out in the next few months, thinking about how much harder it would have been to knock out those same places had we stayed in Missouri is pretty crazy. So I'm excited that we kind of just redirected our life to do something pretty cool. If you're watching this, we do post on YouTube daily. We have at least one short video every day with a longer video on Friday with information like this, whether it's hikes or just an update of what we're doing. Or we also have a podcast where I plan to grow it a little bit more in 2025, where we are going to interview fellow camper life families, fellow small business owners, things like that, to just really share people's perspective, because you know, anybody can accomplish your dreams. Like if you have a specific dream, it doesn't have to look like the societal normal kind of dream, you know, but we're all just normal people trying to make the best of what this life brings to us. And so being able to get those other perspectives from other people, I think will hopefully inspire other people who are wanting to make a change in their life. Just jump over the fence and try it out. Also, be sure to follow us. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube right now. YouTube and TikTok are kind of the two channels we're focusing on right now. I say that, I say Facebook too. Instagram's kind of the lowest priority of the four, but we are working really hard to grow our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and our TikTok channel. So if you're seeing this on one of the above, go ahead to the others, and the links are down below for all of our social accounts, so be sure to follow them along, because even just following our journey helps us tremendously, making this like a long-term thing that we want to do. So definitely hit the subscribe buttons, hit the follow buttons, and we cannot thank you guys enough for that.